we are proud to demo Hitachi Visualization Suite version 5.0. Including HVS's integration with Evidence Manager, making it easy to manage critical investigation cases, related evidence, and automatically logging a chain of custody. The user interface received a complete overhaul in version 5.0 to declutter the screen and make it easier to use. Emphasis was given to intuitive settings and configurations and a low learning curve. So in addition to being able to have situational awareness from the visualization suite, the data coming in can be stored and tracked. Let's take a look at what's new in version 5.0. HVS has always been easily accessible through a browser, but we've also now added mobile support. In version 5.0, we integrated Hitachi Digital Evidence Manager with the Visualization Suite. A complete redesign of both products was achieved for a seamless integration and additional benefit of both sets of features together. Adding Evidence Manager to the Visualization Suite means cases and evidence retain their context. Starting in version 5.0, you can show cases on the map with the related evidence, manage evidence tied to a case, and with the rest of the Visualization Suite's features, you can now discover evidence directly from within HVS, add assets like video snippets directly as evidence to a case. Video added as evidence can be redacted for wider publication. An example would be for distributing video to the press or outside sources. And again, the chain of custody is automatically established and logged. And you can get that evidence from cameras from several third parties through our third-party video management system connectors, and then see the live video feed right from within the map, which allows you to see the context of the video, get a better picture of events on the ground. As you scroll around the map, the icons and list of names of available cameras are displayed and clustered dynamically to remain clutter-free. Search for a specific camera by camera name in the search field, and cameras that are capable of being controlled remotely can be done so within HVS. They can be panned, tilted, and zoomed from within the HVS interface. Create a custom video wall by simply dragging and dropping camera names from the camera list to the video wall. You can do this on a separate browser to not lose the geographic awareness. And we've made HVS more flexible in what type of information it shows. Cameras are just one entity type that can be shown in HVS. Evidence and cases are other examples shown so far of entity types, but version 5.0 is much more versatile in its use. For example, setting up a new entity type, a completely custom one, is easy. From here we choose if we want to add a stationary entity like a building, and we can set up what other entities are related, their relationship, where they are within the building, or moving entities. Just some examples are ferries, emergency vehicles, drones. And then the third type of entities are events. Events like computer-assisted dispatch, and social media events, like a social media post with specific keywords, search terms, or hashtags, can be displayed on the map. License plate recognition events of vehicles of interest, or gunshot detection events. A majority of events are ingested data and do not need to be added manually. Let's take another look. CAD events come directly from 911 calls, gunshot detection comes directly from sensors, and license plate recognition or social media events are all already available from the map view. Another feature of the map view is to see the likelihood of a crime based on historic data. For example, this neighborhood has a high probability of this specific event occurring, and the necessary coverage can then be given. Besides the map, another way to see historic data is through the timeline. Go back and see a snapshot of events at a given time and day. Toggle between all events in 1 month to all events over time of one type. Get back to archived footage and events and easily see the situation at a specific time around an event. And to get metrics of events on a single dashboard, simply click on the Insights tab. See which events happen how often, and see year-over-year trends, see the most frequently occurring events of the last month and the distribution of events in the current year, and finally, get alerts to system changes and new events that may be of interest. Alerts are both received for system changes as well as new events coming in. For example, a gunshot detection event would receive an alert here. And we've also improved the personal user settings, like language support. The language can be changed without losing your place in the UI, and the UI is being tested in several more languages. The first languages tested are Italian and Japanese, but more are being released weekly. currency, date, time, format, and units of measurements can now all be changed within the user settings. And in version 5.0, we've also made it easy to configure and grant access to specific data and events and cases. Within your own secure domain, a separate deployment of HVS in the cloud or on-premise, and you can customize what you want to see on the map depending on your own use cases. We've introduced an authentication token to increase security, and we are more secure with our own end-to-end video integration. Setting up access or restricting access is now just done with a few clicks. From system to memberships and departments, you can see who belongs to what department, set access rights in the entities, and you can go to type rules where you can assign the rules by group or individual. And also in the entity types, you can lock down what is visible by domain or department, applying it to all cameras or just a specific camera type, or all events or just a specific event. And 5.0 features a complete overhaul of the back-end object store. We've abandoned our old media player for a cross-platform HTML5 video player, new simplified API, making it easy to add third-party IoT sensors, and we've improved the response times and performance significantly. In conclusion, with HVS, you can visualize and interact with multiple sources of information geospatially. That means visually see multiple sources of information on a map and get insight by being able to aggregate and analyze data in different ways. The long-term goal is to simply prevent problems through an ever-increasing situational awareness. For the current release notes of the latest release of HVS, and for more information on the Hitachi Visualization Suite, visit knowledge.hds.com. Thank you.